Hello. Nobody asked, but I thought I would introduce myself. My name is DJ BAERITOKI. My real name is a mystery. Not really. It's not a mystery at all. My name is Xiaoxing. I haven't really taken the time to explain anything about me anywhere. I had like one interview with a magazine one time, but I don't really remember much about what I talked about. Um, but I guess I would just start from the beginning. I guess. Um, I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. Currently, I'm living in Houston, Texas. Yeehaw and all that. I came here by accident. It wasn't planned at all. But I wouldn't change it for the world. If I didn't come here, I wouldn't have met my husband. So there's that. I guess like there's a lot to talk about, but mainly I guess I'll start like when I got into radio, I guess. So I started in radio when I was still in middle school. And the crazy part is I didn't start out talking. I started out as an actual DJ, like play the music, press play, fade to the next song, press play. And then like I got into doing PSAs for the radio station and a couple other radio stations. And then I ended up going to, when I went to college at UMass Boston, they had like this competition for potential radio hosts. And I think I was like the last one, the last Mohegan. I was not one of the top picks. But that didn't change me because look where I'm at now, mama. No. So I ended up not winning that, but I did okay. I got onto the station, but I got like a weird hour. It was an NPR FM radio station at the college, so I was pretty happy with that. Got my name out there, got me working. My major was not communications, so I believe that's where things ended with that. So my major was actually music. It was music and Chinese. Weird combination, I know, but I have a very high interest in Asian music, like all Asian music. It doesn't matter. Like I just love the way that it's composed. I have a slight obsession with music. I can sing pretty much any song within 2 seconds of hearing it. Like I know my tracksies. You know what I'm saying? From there, I started managing bands as well. I started managing like the first band I ever worked with was Ice Nine Kills. When I was working for Red Blue Records back in the day, when it was still out of their houses, you know what I'm saying? And that was a great experience because I learned a lot. I learned a lot about booking a tour and making things happen and routing and all types. I was like, that was probably like the best internship I've ever had in my life, like hands down. And the free Red Bull was lit, but I digress. Yeah, so I started doing that, managing bands, and then I just kind of stayed managing bands for a while. Like I managed a lot of Asian bands. If I wasn't managing them, I was working with them on how to distribute their music. I won't mention any names because some of them I don't really want to talk about. Let's put it that way. But the last band I worked with was they're still like my children, so I will talk about them. The last band I worked with was Loka. They are not together anymore, but you can still search up their music, Loka, Loka. super sweet dudes. Miss them a lot. Like if I ever get a chance to go to Japan, definitely gonna try to meet them up. Cause it's been a while. They did come here about a year or so after I moved to Houston, which was after the tour ended. When I was on tour with them, they stayed at my house for a day, and I was just like, "Oh, my children, my babies." But yeah, that was fun. But after touring and stuff like that, I moved to Houston. I missed my flight back to Boston. I was working at a radio station at that time, a FM radio station, and I was supposed to return to work after the tour, and I got stuck. I literally got stuck here in Houston. I got stuck in LA, and the band flew me out to Houston, where I met up with the record label that I was working for at the time. And she was really nice. She let me stay at her house. Her name is Naomi. She's super nice. I miss her. It's been a long time. But like, without her, I don't know where I would be, because I literally had like $20 in a suitcase. Like, when I moved into my first apartment, the lady's like, "Oh, don't worry, you'll be able to fit a moving truck back there." I said, "Ma'am, I got one carry-on size suitcase, and that's it. That's literally all I had." I gave her all the money that I had saved up in those little few weeks, I should say, that I've been in Houston, and I just got the apartment, and I was like, this is all I got. I didn't have a car for the first 2 years. I was going to school. I went to school at MediaTek Institute. MediaTek Institute for 2 years without a car. I didn't get a car until my last couple months there, and things happened with that car. It's just send help, Jesus. But I'm in a better place now. I have my own vehicle again. I'm still working at MediaTek, believe it or not. It's a place that it's kind of like my second home. Like, I can't imagine working anywhere else, to be honest. But I am working somewhere else, believe it or not. I'm working at a CNA Institute. It's literally called CNA Training Institute in Sugar Land, Texas. And they are very sweet people too. Like, I'm a little bit of a loser. Like, I'm a little bit messed up. I do things that I shouldn't do, and that's what gets me in trouble. I try to do the best that I can, but sometimes what I do isn't what they want me to do, and sometimes that gets me in trouble. Scout's honor. Today was a rough day. We're just gonna put it at a rough day. Rough. But I did everything out of the kindness of my heart. It's just that we have different views on the situation, and I understand. At the end of the day, it's the boss's call on what is right and wrong. But yeah, we all have our things. As for music wise, I started out really, really, really deeply into J-Rock. Like, I liked Cycle of Commune. I liked Duran Gray. Duran Gray is literally tattooed on my body. I liked The Gazette, Nightmare, Sendai Kamotsu, you name it. I loved that. That was my shit. Like, I'm still really into those groups too. Like, even though some of them aren't like active anymore, but it's okay. I still love them. Like, there was a group called Metronome that I just like, oh boy. Are they active? I don't even know. If they are, I missed out. But I really, really love their sound. I had one event that I actually got to meet the people that I looked up to the most, and that was Boom Boom Satellites. And like, that moment like kind of solidified, like, hey, I want to work in music. Like, this is what I want to do. And that was when I was on tour with another band called Zamza. I met them during I think it was some music film festival thing going on in New York City, we were playing the same venue, and our merch tables were like this. So I was like, oh, oh, the entire time. So my friend like ran over and like got something like a paper or something and like, oh, can you sign this for her? She's a big fan. And I got their signature. Don't have it anymore. And I'm really upset because one of the members died, but like I wish I still had that item. So like that brings us to present day. For the most part, I've just been kind of living a low-key life. I've become a DJ, if you could even call it that. I play K-pop music. I really enjoy it. It's my like literal pastime. I sit there with my decks and just play all day. And like that's like the one thing I have that makes me happy. Other than like Overwatch. Overwatch is crack, by the way. Don't ever play it unless you want to like never see the light of day again. And then I've been like really enjoying playing different cities. Like I used to play only Houston and be Houston's everything, Houston this, Houston that, Houston blah blah blah. But now like now that I was kind of forced out of Houston, I'm really enjoying the Austin music scene a lot. Like we did an event last weekend on February. No, it wasn't even February yet. It was January 30th, 2021. That like I had so much fun. It was an 18 plus and 21 plus get in for free type event, and I think that was probably like one of my favorite events that I've ever played. Like the setting was beautiful. The people were super nice, and I just really loved hanging out with them. And yeah, like I don't know, like there's something about like playing for people that really love music, and then playing for people that are like just there to like cause trouble. Like they're just there to just like be there and just do things other than like, and then these people were here to dance. They were here to dance and they were here to drink. Nobody fought anybody. It was lit. Like I was like, damn, this is how a real show looks like. God damn. But yeah, I also play at a skating rink in Katy, Texas, for a group called Snap 2 Official. They're very awesome people. I like. Ooh, that was my dryer. I really, 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 I'm really grateful to them because my first DJ gig was with Snap 2 Official at that skating rink. I didn't even have a controller. I just had my laptop. I was like, I can do the thing. I swear I can. And I was so scared that day. Like, I don't think I've ever been that scared in my entire life, other than that one time that we're not going to discuss in this video. We'll talk about it in another video. But yeah, like, I was so scared, y'all. I was scared. But I'm glad that I got through it, and I started to learn more about DJing. Like, my friend Khalik, he's a really good DJ, taught me some really cool tricks and stuff like that over the last couple months, years. We were in the same, we were in the same class for college, so he was one of the couple DJs that were going there, and I'm really grateful to him for teaching me some stuff, and me and him are thinking about starting a DJ school. So if you are interested in that, hit me up at BAERITOKI@gmail.com. Let me know your interests, where you're from, and maybe we could work something out. We're thinking about maybe doing something online or in person, but I think that it'd be a really fun thing for us to work on as a team. Maybe we can get together like a DJ group and then like always have work for everyone. So like my goal is to just train some really cool DJs. Some of them are gonna be greater than me one day. Greater than me. Everybody's greater than me. That's not even that's like that was a lie. But I digress again. I really enjoy my life so far. I've been through a lot, but also I've had like really cool people around me to help me out. I have my husband. His name's Eric. He's like probably one of the most supportive people, other than my mom, for my DJ career and for my career in music and stuff like that. Like, yeah, like, so we met in like October 2019, and like, is it October 2019? I think so, yeah. October 2019 we met, and then we just kind of been together ever since, and we got married that January 2020. We've been together a whole year now, more than a year now, and like, he's probably like, he's super sweet. I'm super crazy, so sometimes we have little disagreements, so sorry. But like, I don't know, I like where my life is right now. I wish it could be more towards music, but this is also a stepping stone, like, because I do want to work at a music college one day. Probably not Berkeley. I'm looking at Berkeley, but I would like to work like in student services at a school like that. Fingers crossed, right? But yeah, do I have anything awesome coming up? I have some awesome stuff coming up. You'll have to like check out my website for that, because I definitely have some information on there about it. I have a show coming up next week. No, not next week, because won't be able to make that one unless they move it to a Saturday. I won't be able to make it because I have classes graduating on that day, so I can't really can't go. But let me think. Anything else here that I have to think about? If you have any questions for me, you can always hit me up. My website is xiaoxingjiao.com. I will add that in the description box below so you can check it out. I have 2 emails, info@xiaoxingjiao.com and BAERITOKI@gmail.com. Either one, you will reach me like a text. It'll be bloop. I will see it. I'm always down to talk to people. Like, it doesn't even matter, bro. Like, if I don't know you, that's cool. Hit me up. If I know you, that's cool. Hit me up. I just like to talk, to be honest. Like, as you can see, it's been like almost 20 minutes of me talking about myself. But good news is I'll be at Delta HCon. Yes, I'll be at Delta HCon 2021 if it doesn't get canceled because pandemic. But I said it. I said the word and I can't take it out. So this is going to get demonetized. But yeah, because of things, it is what it is. But I want to make sure that if there is anything you want to ask me, or if there, I want to be as open as possible. Like, I don't make that many videos. I'll get to the point where I'm making 1 a day again, maybe 2 a day again. But right now, I just have school. I have 2 jobs. I got my DJ stuff going on. I'm going to try to start adding more content to this YouTube page. But it's just going to take a little bit of finessing out of myself because sometimes I am so tired. I'm like, but thank you guys for checking out this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. This is just me blabbing about myself. And also, before we go, my video game is coming out. It's not my video game. It's a game that I've been working on for the last 2-3 years now, called Soul Hano. So you can look up soulhano.com and you can see the trailer. You can also Google Soul Hano and you'll see the trailer for the video. The trailer for the video game will be up on there. You could also YouTube it as well. You'll hear me. I'm at like the 50-second mark. It's my first video game, so I'm kind of proud of it. Even though it is an adult game, it's an adult game, and I don't care. It is mine. It's something that I always wanted to do, just to be like in a game. Or I don't really like it to be in anime or any type of animation, but if I could, I would. But I don't think I have the voice or the skill for that. I feel like it takes more out of you than it does for a game. A game is more realistic for me. So I like to like portray roles that fit kind of like my character. Like she's like a hard ass. She's got that Boston, New York accent. She's a little rough around the edges. She has a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like me. But yeah, please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I'm here all day, every day. I don't care. Work it. Sorry. Yeah, I have an obsession with that song, by the way. But thank you for watching. See you in the next video. And until next time, work it.